Welcome to this podcast for Brighton School of Business and Management students studying for the Btec Level 5 courses. For this unit, you'll need to satisfy the criteria exactly as laid down in the assignment brief and as described here, but you should, wherever possible, use examples from your own organisation and business sector, as well as showing evidence of having studied the unit topics in depth and breadth by referring, where appropriate, to relevant models, theories and established best practices. To enhance your understanding of these assignment issues, we strongly advise that you also discuss them with operational and senior managers and event, hospitality and catering specialists within your own organisation. Also, be sure to read all the supplementary articles in your study material. Each section should be approximately 400 words, although this is flexible up to around 500 words, not including graphics or illustrations, so you'll need to keep your responses focused on what is being specifically asked for in each section. Section 1. Just as asked, you need to research and gather data and information that you can represent to highlight the contribution made by the arts and entertainment industry to the national economy, that is GDP, employment, etc., and to the development and growth of the industry itself. Here you need to identify a small range of regional funding agencies and use these as examples to compare the impact that regional funding agencies have compared to the impact of central or national government funding. Your views on recent and planned changes in funding for the arts and entertainment sectors should be included here. Section 2. You need to give an overview of the makeup of the industry, a summary which broadly describes the three sectors listed here. On bullet point 2, you need to focus on audience profiles and types and classifications of the customers who attend, visit and participate in events, describe the types of venues that these groups and segments are customers of, and describe the events and performances taking place in these venues. A tabular format can be used if preferred. Section 3. Here you need to do just as asked, select two different types of venue and describe the differences in how these would be marketed, managed, operated, funded and judged to be financially successful. Finally, ideally using the same two venues identified above, focus on and describe the differences in roles and responsibilities of key frontline employees and consider how these staff would be trained, deployed and managed in each of the two different venues. Section 4. As with most industry or business sectors, the arts and entertainment industry is facing a range of challenges generated by current and imminent trends such as globalisation, the changing nature of audience profiles, the increase in home-based entertainment options and so on. You'll need to discuss these trends and others that you can identify. For bullet point 2, you can draw on your response to section 1, but here you need to focus on the implications changes in funding arrangements will have in the near and medium term on providers in this sector. On the last bullet point, some effects of current technologies are already visible, such as the use of mobile phones and tablets for certain types of entertainment, the trend towards online booking and inquiry, the rapid release streaming of films and so on, but the analysts and forecasters are predicting much more significant changes which are imminent. You need to research and discuss the current thinking on this subject. Don't forget that you also need to add a list of sources of information and references showing any books, websites, articles, case studies, reports, internal documents and people interviewed that you drew on in order to complete this assignment. The sources of information and references are not included in your word count. Here is a list of websites that you should find useful when completing this assignment. And if you need any further help or assistance with this assignment, please contact your tutor.